Let's give toast to Luka Doncic playing in his first ever NBA Finals. What a player Luka Doncic is. What a player he is. Ma, mia. This guy is just something else. Imagine Luka with the post game. I mean, I think he's capable of posting up in the paint. I think he's got the size to post up in the paint. Congratulations, Duke Kyrie Irving making his first NBA Finals appearance without GOAT King LeBron James. Happy Thursday night. We are due for a good one. The teams are going to be well rested. Um, Saturday would have been perfect for a rating standpoint, but at the end of the day, you want a good finals. You want both teams to be as fresh as can be. You don't want the Mavs to play 3 games since the Celtics' last game. So by committee, we just knew that it was over. The season is over. It's so predictable. I don't care if the Mavs jump up to a 1-0 lead in game one. I don't care. I don't care because the villain may strike first, but at the end of the day, we're gonna reverse the 2-1 collapse. The Celtics up 2-1, and then the Warriors won the last 3. They're gonna reverse that this year. Wouldn't it be something if the Celtics were down 2-1 and they won their last 3 games? Wouldn't that be something if they did, if they whipped Kyrie's ass to win the finals? I gotta see where the series is going before I can call game 3 and game 4. I mean, I'm gonna take a closer look at it, but for sure, I got the Celtics winning game 5 and game 6 to win in 6 games, and I'm going with the Mavs in game 1 and Celtics game 2. If the Celtics win game 1, then Mavs win game 2. That's the situation, and I'd be looking at other things such as Jason Tatum's his finals record all time. Um, his record will be 3-5 after game 2, like Gematria Bill Russell's birth at Monroe. It's all synced up with Bill Russell's birth. He was born at Monroe, Louisiana. Monroe's Gematria of 80. It would be the Celtics' 80th win of the season to win the championship as a tribute to Bill Russell after his death, born at Monroe. Monroe's Gematria of 80. Don't forget Porzingis, too. His 11th playoff win if he plays every game in the finals. He's returning 1 month and 8 days after his injury. And the Mavericks' 18th game of their playoff run would be in game 1 against the Celtics competing for the 18th championship. So this is how I knew that tonight was a lock. Plus, Luka Doncic is 93, and 93 days from his birthday was to tonight. So money and ratings in Saturday, and the Mavs must win or they lose at Minnesota. No, I think what it came down to was that we can't have the Mavs too tired and the Celtics too fresh. So we want both teams kind of on an even playing level as far as rest goes. So it was only right that the T-Wolves took a dive so the Mavs could be somewhat as fresh as the Celtics. 7 days until the finals, and then the Celtics, there's a 9-day layover until the finals. So at the end of the day, we want a good series. So that's what the NBA had planned for tonight. And again, Kyrie Irving doesn't have any chance. I'm 100, 1,000, a million, a billion, gazillion certain Celtics are winning the championship. So again, he's born at Monroe. Monroe's Gematria, but Kristaps Porzingis started his professional career with Spanish club Sevilla. Sevilla's Gematria, the 80th win of the season for the Celtics to win the championship. Bill Russell, born at Monroe, Louisiana. That's where he was born at, Bill Russell. So Celtics are locked to win the championship. That is the script. at the end. His first name is William Russell, so we know they're going to get the 79 wins because his real name is William. He goes by Bill. So again, this final is going to be synced up with Bill Russell. Is it possible to predict every game? I think it's a great chance. So we have to see if we're going the right direction, depending on who wins game one. But as far as Bill Russell goes, 17 titles at the time of Bill's death. And I think Tatum's finals record is going to be 3-5 after game one. Let's not forget that Monroe is going to 35. So this is what I mean when the finals is going to be synced up with Bill Russell in his death. So there's only two scenarios that I see with Tatum's NBA finals game record is 2-4 is the finals game record right now. So there's two ways that we can go about it. Bill Russell, which I like the Mavs to win game one. If I go with Bill Russell, and I go with Bill Russell being drafted by the St. Louis Hawks, and Jason Tatum was born at St. Louis. So I'm leaning towards 25 for game one. It's also the Celtics that faced the Mavs right after the death of Russell. It's Russell and the Mavs that both have the same Camacho 25. So this is where I'm leaning towards Jason Tatum losing game one of the finals. The Mavs are 6-6 all time. The finals, they can be 7-6 in the NBA finals. I'm not sure what 76 is, but Kyrie, Andrew Irving is Camacho 76. So this is where I like the Mavs. They finals game record to be 7-6. If Kyrie the villain gets up to a quick start, and now if Tatum's 3-4 in the finals, after if he wins game one, then he's born at Slovenia. We're talking about Luka Doncic is born at the country of Slovenia, and it's William that's Camacho 34. So those are the things that I'm seeing if it's the reverse, if the Celtics win in game one. So that's basically the two scenarios that we're dealing with. But the question at the top by Danny Darwich, how confident are you that Celtics are winning it this year? Well, I've already explained the 80 connection with Porzingis and Bill Russell's birthside, but also from another regard, his full name, William Russell, is the gematria of the Celtics, improving to 8-5 in the finals is what the Celtics are going to be. So as far as team ability and all of that, that's not the real preview. The real preview is synced up with 18. Remember, Jason Kidd began the playoffs with 18 career playoff wins as coach. We're talking about Jason Kidd. He had 18 playoff wins as coach. And he enters the finals with 34, like Slovenia, like William Russell, William Camacho, 34. I don't know the Texas connection to 18. I hope I can get down to it. The year of the first NBA Cup at Vegas concludes with a Celtics 18th title. And of course, Lakers, they win the title 18 months after winning the NBA Cup. So what we speak, so there's a mistake in my spreadsheet. So Jason Tatum enters the finals with 64 playoff wins. So he's going to win his 68th playoff game to win the championship, basically, to be finals MVP. So, yeah, my spreadsheet was a little off, but he enters the finals with 64 wins. His last finals appearance against the Royals. Irving will fall to 1-3 in the finals. It's true that he got hurt after game one in 2015. Cavs actually put up a fight, end up losing in 6 games. But Irving falls to 1-3 in the finals. He did face off against the Warriors in 3 finals. He did play with the Nets. Nets is Camacho 13. Another Kyrie Celtics matchup. So he got swept by the Celtics, and then remember, Kyrie and the Nets, they beat the Celtics in 5 games one year. So Irving's going to win 1 out of 3 series against the Celtics. Now, that's another thing to decipher as far as game 1 and game 2 goes. The playoff record for Kyrie Irving against the Boston Celtics. So I think I'm going to remove the game prediction video for game 1 and game 2 and delete it and redo it and include Kyrie's game record against the Celtics, I think is the key. What else did I see in the Mavs T-Wolves all-time series that I was just like, wow, there's no way the Timberwolves are winning a series record at Land of Basketball is the site that is just amazing. It tells you their overall game records, regular season, postseason included. I use FB database for the NFL, and Land of Basketball is where to go. The Mavs won their 78th game against the Timberwolves. NBA Finals is Gamache 78. The Timberwolves remained at 59 wins like William Russell's Gematria of. Well, take a look. Where's the playoff record? Where's the playoff record? I think the T-Wolves fell to 1-8 in the playoffs against the Mavericks. And indeed, they did. It's not just 1-8 for the losing teams in the conference finals, but the T-Wolves are 1-8 against the Dallas Mavericks. 1-8. They just scream an 18th title. You guys will know who runs the world right after the finals. Everything that you thought was just crazy, like what is he talking about? Rothschild and central bankers. You're going to find out. You're going to find out right after the finals. You should know who runs the world after Kyrie got stripped of his Nike sponsorship. So yeah, you understand? The Mavericks ain't got no chance. Well, sure, they may win game 1, the Mavericks. I mean, you think about Mavs. It's Mavs that's Gamache 10. They were up 1-0 against the Heat in 2011, and I'm not sure who won game 1 in 2006. But Mavs Gamache 10 up 1-0. I think another thing to look at with the Celtics' first win of the finals is what's the day duration from Tatum's last win in the finals to his next win in the finals is something. If it ends up I think I need to look at that too. So yeah, let me definitely redo the video, have a complete analysis. Irving the fall to 1-3 in the finals, like Golden State Warriors, like his prior team, the Nets, like Dallas Camacho 13. So it's a lot. They make it too easy. Update. Let's go to the poll. Hear the voices. Who's winning the finals? I think they're over 200 votes in the poll so far. And let me get to it. YouTube's taking a while to load. Uh, 34% say the Mavs, 66% say the Celtics, like game 1 on 6-6. What an organic world of numbers that we live in. Wow. 1 out of 3 voters for Dallas. Irving falls to 1-3. Dallas 13. Interesting how the numbers work in the universe. You know, everyone ready to say that the Celtics title was too easy. Then everyone's ready to write them off next year to win the East. They're going to be saying that they had too easy of a run to the finals, that people are going to start picking the Knicks and the Sixers in the Bucks. I don't know. I think people are still going to disrespect the Celtics even after the finals. They're going to rationalize it in every way. They're going to start saying that they got lucky, that that's the only reason why they made the finals, that they're not going to make it next year. Be prepared for that, because a lot of people are going to say that the Celtics only made it due to luck next year. They're going to blame it on injuries to the Knicks. They're going to blame it on the injury to Halliburton. They're going to blame it on the officials in the Eastern Conference Finals. They're going to blame it on Jimmy Butler's injury. But again, the Celtics, without a key big man for the entire Eastern Conference Finals, they didn't even blink. I don't understand because Al Horford is a pretty good big man. I think he's big enough to play center, right? I'm not tripping, right? They're acting like the Celtics didn't have another big man, but I'm not tripping, right? Al Horford does play center. He's power forward. He shoot three, but he plays center. Like I knew Al Horford would fill in the void very well for Kristaps Porzingis, so I clearly didn't understand why people thought it was going to hurt them. But yeah, he good. He good. Goat King LeBron is the GOAT. No one can stop him. Yep, I can't wait till next year. Yep, but for now, let's go through this nonsense. Let's go through this nonsense right now. Let's go through the nonsense of the Celtics. Well, Celtics Mavs is a great storyline. So yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for it. Yep, it's gonna be exciting. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'll be looking forward to it. To watch the finals because Gold King LeBron is not playing in the finals. And we will watch. We will watch. Yeah, we will watch. Surely we will watch. We will. We will. We will. We'll be right back. We'll be right here to watch the finals. Yep. Yes, we will. Yep. 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 Rigged world of sports, man. Two Dallas teams in the finals. Wow. Rigged. Rigged. Dallas Stars will probably win tomorrow. Yep, I think they're gonna get ready. They're to be ready to usher in chaos. When does the Stanley Cup Finals start? I wonder what the schedule would be. Who would be the home team in the Stanley Cup Finals? Because you know, I think it's like June the 12th is the next time that the Mavs play at home, right? Yeah, so I think scheduling looks like scheduling won't be a problem. I think because yeah, uh, game three is not until June the 12th. So yeah, that's still a lot of time. So if the Dallas Stars are the number one team, then they can get their home games in right before the 12th. NHL Stanley Cup Finals wasn't it June the 8th? Is the first game. The Stanley Cup Final schedule. I thought they announced the schedule. They did. June the 8th, June the 10th, June the 13th. Okay, so if in the NBA Finals, if they play on the 12th and they play on the 13th, I think they play. I think they play on the 15th too for the finals. Oh no, they play on the 12th and they play on the 14th. The Stanley Cup Finals on the 15th. Game five of the finals on the 17th. So, of course, it comes down to ratings that they don't want to play on the same day of the finals. So, but yeah, Dallas going to be rocking. Texas Rangers win the World Series, then the Dallas Stars and the Dallas Mavericks are going to be playing for championships as well. So yeah, it's just funny how that works. Stuff is rigged, but Celtics going to win. All season long, we predicted 18th title. Yep, my guy, Go King LeBron James, wasn't going to be the 18 this year, but yep, already knew 18th title incoming, winning year futures, cashed in on the Celtics to win the East. Net profit for the year. It's been a winning 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 year. Reinvest, reinvest, reinvest. for next year? Who's ready for next year? I'm ready for Kyrie to lose because you needed GOAT King LeBron James to win the championship. Kyrie, yeah, man, you need GOAT King LeBron James to win the championship. The championship was lost when Kyrie attacked the Jews. That's when the finals was decided. When Kyrie attacked the Jews. That's when he lost the finals. Speaking of Rothschild, it was the Rothschild bankers that bailed out Donald Trump and his failed businesses. He's a puppet. He's a puppet. Donald Trump, first convicted president of American history. Yeah. Donald Trump making history. Mavs in game one. Dirk is Camacho 24. The Mavs are back in the finals in 2024. Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki, Camacho 70. If Tatum did have 66 playoff wins, it would be interesting if it did line up that way. Sean Marion also Camacho 70. Guarded GOAT King LeBron James during that series. Sean Marion's Camacho 135. The Mavericks' playoff record could be 13-5 for this year if they win game one of the finals. Oh, what are the Celtics? 6-0 at home in the playoffs? No, they lost at home. They're 6-0 on the road. Okay. Yeah. 6-1 like the 18th prime or comes down. They'll be Celtics going to finish 7-1 on the road because Celtics is Camacho of 71. Plus, it'd be 7 wins out of 8 on the road, and this is the year of the 78th NBA Finals. That's where like the Celtics go 7-1 on the road. The Celtics. So it comes down to which game on the road do the Celtics win? I say the Celtics win game 4 on the road. I say the Mavs win game 1 and game 3. I say the Mavs have to win their first game at home so people doubt the Celtics' ability to win game 4 away from Boston. That's just how I see it. It could go a different way, but that's just how I see it. Celtics in 6 is my prediction. Have they released the championship series odds for the finals? They better have it. They better have it. At least we see the Mavs instead of trash Denver. No trash Denver in the finals. No trash Denver. Trash Denver. Mike Malone, he was such a baby in this press conference. He can talk shit. He can dish it out, but he can't take it. He trash. Mike Malone, trash. Mike Malone is trash. Toast Mike Malone is trash. Mike Malone is watching the finals at home. Nuggets are irrelevant. Jason Kidd trying to be a Dallas Mavericks legend. He won the title as the point guard. He is trying to win a title as a coach. But Jason Kidd is somebody who's going to be at Dallas for years. Jason Kidd is going to be at Dallas for the next 10 years. Jason Kidd wins the championship in 2031. 20 years after their last title, the Mavs win the title again after losing the finals on the 20th day of June. Mavs 2030 is about dunking. This is the year of Donkey. 2030, 2031. This is his year. This is the year that the Dallas Mavericks win the championship. 2030, 2031. That is the year that they win again. What? Wow! Danny, wow! Danny, yeah! So obvious! It's so obvious! How can anyone think the Mavs are going to win? Sure, you may love Luka, he's a great player, but it's about 18. It's about setting the stage of the defending champion against Goki, the Butchers, and the Celtics. Drop the Celtics! Drop the Celtics! I'm already excited for next year. Drop the Chaps! Drop the Chaps! Celtics! It's ours! Talking about hates the Celtics. We coming for the Celtics! Coming at the Celtics after the Celtics win some gold and silver. We'll be ready for that next year. I'll be ready for that. Well said, Danny. Well said, Danny, because you're absolutely on the money right there. You're absolutely on the money right there. You know what? Dallas is rolling. Dallas Stars are going to win tomorrow. I mean, these things are not coincidences. You have the three Tampa teams all making the same year: the Lightning, the Bucks, and the third team, the Tampa Bay Rays against the Dodgers. And then you had the Florida Gators in a College World Series. You had the Florida Panthers, and you had the Miami Heat. And now, in a span of 8 months, you had the Texas Rangers, and the Dallas Stars, and the Dallas Mavericks. Man, that is not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's at home. Dallas Stars for the win. Dallas Stars are winning. Dallas Stars are winning. Live to be the star. Be the star. Dallas Stars. Stars going to trash that team tomorrow. They're going to trash them. They're going to trash that Oiler team tomorrow. They have the oil in Texas. That's their oil. That's not your oil. Edmonton, that's not your oil. Funny how the Oilers are going to the oil-rich state of Texas. You know, the Bush family was heavily involved in the oil business as they're from Texas. You see? Y'all see? Oh my God, I'm tripping. NBA Finals. Who cannot be excited about the NBA Finals? Oh my Lord. Krabby Irvin against the Boston Celtics. So get their popcorn out. Get their popcorn out for this one. Get it out for that one. Why didn't I think about 2006 connection to the last losing championship and the next losing championship? Wow, 18 years later, Mavs lose championship. Wow, they're just mocking the fans. Mock the fans. Winning year for every single one of us playing basketball futures. Winning year. If you did it right, it's a winning year. Woo! Yeah! I was so sidetracked. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. The series exact winner in games. Series correct score. Celtics 4-1 is plus 325. Then number 2 is Celtics 4-3. Celtics 4-2 is plus 475. Dallas Mavs 4 to. Now I do not understand this at all. how is Dallas Mavericks to win 4-2 plus 5-1, but then Mavs to win in 7 is 7.5-1? I mean, home court advantage doesn't matter anymore. The Heat beat the Celtics on the road last year. The Nuggets lost at home. Cleveland beat the Warriors. I remember Goki LeBron defeated the Pacers on. No, he was at home against the Pacers, I think. He beat the Celtics on the road. A home court advantage, it doesn't matter anymore. Sure, it used to do well for them, but home court advantage in Game 7s, it doesn't matter anymore, in my view. It don't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. I just can't see how you can have a boring series, Celtics in 5. Like, after last year's garbage we saw last year, we got to at least have a tied series. You got to at least have a tied series next year. Something wrong if we don't have a tied series. Luka and a lot of action on the backcourt. Tatum and Brown and Doncic and Kyrie. So it's going to be a high-flying series. It's going to be a good series for the average viewer to witness. So it's not going to let down the fans. Yeah, good point. Now, William Russell is Camacho of 185. Are the Mavs going to lose the next finals 18 years and 5 months later? As the Celtics improved 18-5 in the NBA finals? Now, Game 6 was on June the 20th of 2006. Game 6 is on June the 20th this year. So wouldn't that be weird if the Mavericks lose their next finals exactly 18 years? The series is over in 6 games. It's going to end exactly 18 years after the Mavericks lost against Shaq and the Heat. They're both going to end on June the 20th. The fix is already in. I think the fix is already in. Do the Celtics have to win the finals at Boston? So Kyrie's gonna sell Game 6. Kyrie, no. He's gonna sell Game 5 is what I meant to say. Kyrie's gonna sell Game 5 because he doesn't want that smoke of going back to Boston. He don't want that smoke, Kyrie Irving. He don't want the smoke to go back to Boston. He don't want that smoke anymore, does he? No, he don't. He chickened out. He sat out. He didn't want to deal with the booing of the Celtics crowd during his time with the Nets. He don't want no Game 7 at Boston. This series is over in Game 6. He don't want to go back to Boston for Game 7. It's over in 6. Yeah, Luka's gonna lose. They're gonna lose. It would be their 18th game all time in the finals when they do lose. Yep. They did a video on Donald Trump being the first convicted president ever. There goes the election. Kiss it goodbye. It's not like Gen Z is going to vote for him anyways. They need some new ideas. I thought I just had a tab open on the 2006 NBA Finals. Let me go back. The Mavericks' last NBA Finals loss in 2006 on June the 20th, exactly 18 years later, June the 20th of 2024, the Mavs have lost the Finals in their 18th ever game in the NBA Finals, losing in 6 games to the Heat, beating the Heat in 6 games in 2011. This series is over! It is over! It's done! It's over! Kyrie Irving don't want the smoke to go back to Boston to begin with. This series is over. Exactly 18 years after Shaq won the title, the Celtics have won the title. It is over. O'Neal is Gematria 20. The Mavs lost against Shaq. They're going to lose against Tatum. The Mavericks are going to win their next championship 20 years later. Now, how are you going to find that answer to why it's 20 years? You're going to have to watch the last 20 seconds of the video. Because that's how the Mavs win 20 years later. Watch that video right over there on the bottom right corner, and you're going to know exactly why this team has zero chance. You have to look forward to the future to know who's going to win this year. That was a stellar recording. Why I'm using a live stream and I'm using OBS? It's using up a lot of energy. I really have to do that again. Oh, I really have to do that again. It froze after 31 seconds. Damn you. That was unscripted, but I remember what I said, and I'm going to say it again. They paused the OBS. Why? Anyway, I gotta dip out. I gotta do the video there. I gotta redo the game 1 and game 2 prediction video with the complete analysis from every single possible angle in every direction. Smith Weiss is right. It will end on the road. Why OBS pause? Why? I have to do it again. Oh, well. Good night, everyone. Look in the finals for the first time. Kyrie going down. Kyrie in the finals. The Jews decide Kyrie should have never attacked the Jews if he wanted to garner influence to win a championship. Sorry, Kyrie Irving. It will appear like the Mavericks will win the championship, but then the Celtics come back. If the Mavs get an injury, that is the luckiest run ever to a championship. I swear, if the Mavs get a key injury, there'd be no crying like tomorrow. There will not be as much crying as they next tomorrow if the Celtics, they get another injury from the Dallas Mavericks player. Let me get to work. Get to work, Tom. Get to work. Get to work. Turn up the stream. Get to work. All right. I get to work right now.